executioner. I go by the name of the King ZTX.
Purified Bridge, aka
Rico! And today we have a very special guest. If you don't know her, you want to know her. And your boyfriend want her. We have with us
Rielle, how y'all doing? Make sure y'all follow me on the gram.
We'll put her thing in the description. Make sure y'all follow her, tap in with her music, tap in with her little coverage that she doing on IG. She got them vocals. She got them vocals. Now today isn't going to be a regular podcast where we talk about topics and things like that. Well, matter of fact, we are going to start off with this. Miss Rielle, do you think R&B is dead?
No, I feel like if they saying it's dead, then I'm about to bring it right back to life. That's how I feel. R&B can't be dead. Like as long as I'm still alive, R&B cannot be dead. That's just how I feel. So.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the scene right now compared to like how it was before, like what's your problem there?
It's not the same. Like R&B, old school R&B, like that's music. Like you can't top old school R&B, feel me? But new school R&B is like, I wouldn't even consider R&B. It's like you have like rap singers, and then like you don't really have like people who are really just soulfully singing out now. That's not talking about like, toxic shit, fucking like when you hear old school R&B music. They put love in it. You don't hear them like talking about like, oh, I'm gonna fuck him tonight. Like you don't hear nobody singing that shit. You feel me? But I feel like people are accepting it for it to be like more open like that now. But
I guess they just ran out of
it's not the same. Yeah.
I think it's everybody want to be gangsters now.
Yeah.
You got the gangbanger singers.
Everybody want a nigga that's gonna put a gun on the counter and walk in the room like all that shit is. You feel me? It's society. It's what they're feeding to the media, and it's what the media is taking in. Like, you gotta be your own person. Like, you gotta love differently than what social media is telling you to do. Like, that's just how I feel.
But you hear me? Today, we're gonna be interviewing this beautiful young lady, the singer, the artist. Gonna get into her life, how she got into singing, what she's doing now. You feel me? We're gonna get into all of that. Just tap in with us. Now let's get into it. First, where does your name come from?
My new name?
Both.
My regular name? I don't know, my parents just named me Ariel. My real name is Ariel. A lot of people I don't tell, like, if you know me then, and you hear my name, then you call me by the name, but some people call me Ari. It's not Ari, it's Irie. I just don't correct people because I don't really care. It's like, and so many people say Ari, like, I'm just like, all right, cool, you feel me? Okay. And my original artist name was supposed to be just Irie itself. Yeah, it was just supposed to be Irie itself, but some girl had the same name, so I had to take it down. So then I put it as Irie the singer, and because it still had Irie in it, I had to take that down too. So then the name Rielle came to me, somebody gave me the name, and we went from there. It was brainstorming.
What got you into music? Like,
I was just singing. Like, I can't tell you like what got me into it. It was just in me, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I wasn't gonna pursue singing. I just knew I could sing. I wanted to be a criminal justice lawyer, and singing just
took its own little route. Yeah. What makes you take that step though? Because like a lot of people they just like sing for fun, but like, what makes you take that step where it's like, that's what I do. That's what I want to do in my life.
I feel like, I don't want to say this to sound cocky either, but like, it's like I knew I could write and I knew I was good. I wanted other people to hear that shit. I'm like, damn, let me see how other people feel about this. You feel me? Yeah.
Type shit. I know. Now, where do you draw inspiration when you write? Like, where does it come from? What do you tap into when you sing?
The first thing I tap into when I sing is the beat. I have to hear I can't just write off no beat. I mean, you feel me? I could like randomly make a song, like if I'm just fucking around, I wouldn't take it serious though. But I have to hear the beat. And I feel like when you hear the beat is a song itself. You feel me? This is a song already. Like, what can you bring to this, or how can you make it more alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you make people want to keep replaying this shit over and over and over again? And so when I write, the first thing that comes to me is the melody. And I'll get the melody for the whole song, and the words will just come to me. Sometimes if I'm feeling like whatever, if I have like a feeling sitting on my chest and I just write, sometimes it's based off feelings, other times it's just whatever comes to my head, like whatever I can put down, whatever makes sense and sound good, that's what I go with.
Alright.
Did I answer that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, the process you just described, that's basically what I've been telling you too.
Yeah. It's really dope.
Without the beat, it ain't nothing.
But in 3 words, like, how would you describe the sound? Like, what makes you different from everybody else?
I feel like the music I make is incomparable. That makes sense.
Yeah, but
Like,
what makes it?
what makes it incomparable? I feel like it's just my style. Like, when you hear certain songs, like, I feel like I could be very versatile with shit. Like, I can blend in and I can stand out. And I don't know, you just have to hear it, if that makes sense. Like, when you hear the music and it's like, okay, now what kind of song would you compare this to, or who would you compare this to? I wouldn't compare myself to nobody, because I don't know who, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I know I like to make music that's like, reminds me of like old school with a little bit of new school, you feel me? But I don't know who I'd compare myself to. Like, I wouldn't compare myself to nobody.
That's a good mindset, because it's like, I feel like most people nowadays, they like base their sound like of one person, and it's like, it's not really like original, where it's like, you hear it, but it's like, oh yeah, I hear this person in it, and then you don't have longevity in that, because it's like, once that wave dies down, like, what's your outlet, you feel me? Like,
yeah. Because as long as somebody's comparing you to somebody, every time they hear your song, it's gonna bring them back to that other person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to bring it back to the other person.
exactly.
So I want to ask, who is your inspiration? Like, who do you look up to in the R&B world? Or if they're in the R&B world at all, who do you look up to?
Lauryn Hill. She's 100% authentic. Like, I admire her. Lauryn Hill, Jasmine Sullivan, because her voice is out of this world. Yo, her voice is out of this world. And it's a couple more people. That's the first people that came to my head just now. Lauryn Hill, Jasmine Sullivan.
So do you draw inspiration from them when you sing? Like, do you incorporate their styles of vocalism into your music?
No, I wouldn't say I do. Like, sometimes I listen to, like, let's say if I'm doing like a sample beat or something, that's the only time I probably like try to match off their energy and make it something different. But I don't feel like I use their techniques in my songs. I feel like everything I do is authentic, like 100% me. Yeah.
So from where you are right now, like, what's your goal in the future? Like, what do you see yourself?
The Grammys. More than just the Grammys, you know, but it's deeper than the Grammys. Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna get there in the BET Awards and everything. Like, I know I'm gonna get past that. I want to have like my own talk shows. You know, I want to go on stage and talk to like big groups of people and talk to them about life and write books and shit like that. Like, it's obviously it has to get deeper than this music. Like, that don't mean I'm gonna stop doing music. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop, but it has to get deeper than.
I like that, because like, you know, most people when you ask them a question like that, it's like, oh yeah, I want to make it. But like, they don't have that, you know, that tunnel vision.
Like, what is your
It's
definition of make it?
Yeah, what's your definition of making it? I like that.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
So we know you sing, we know you got your own music on the way. Why the covers? Like, normal singers, traditional singers, they don't normally like cover other people, you feel me, and show off their vocals and stuff like that. Why do you do it?
Like the remixes?
Yes.
Yo, cause I be killing that shit, bro. Like, no, for real. I do the remixes because I know I be killing that shit. Like, I'm like, yo, if I write to this shit right now, I kill this, and I just drop it, and you feel me? People agree.
Like, check out her videos.
Yeah, I got some, bro. I got a couple on the way. Like,
you never know who's watching. You feel me? Like, cause that person might be like, oh shit, she just did it on my beat. Like, she did it better than me.
I've been snapping, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But them remixes got me in a chokehold. The samples, all that, they got me in a chokehold, because the second I hear them, I be ready to go crazy. Like, yo, I know I killed this shit for real.
So do you have any, when you sing, do you have anything you do to keep your voice fresh, like any vocal exercises or stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I just started vocal training. I've never done vocal training before, so.
What you doing in vocal training?
Testing my range. Like, okay, for example, like, have you like done chorus before?
Yeah.
Have you guys done chorus before? You know how they make you do those warm-ups and stuff. So it's just like warm-ups like that, but like way more depending on your range. So before I thought I was a soprano 1, Before I thought I was a soprano 2, I just found out I'm a soprano 1. So soprano 1 is like, I could probably hit Mariah Carey if I keep practicing.
Actually, let's hit it right now. Like,
Hit it.
Hit it or something.
Hit it. Show us a little
Hit
something.
what? I mean, you have to like give me a song, so I can.
Just a note. Let's say like, I'm an executive, I see you in the street, I'm like, I'm gonna give you a contract right now, just hit a note.
That's what it came to me.
Damn! I'm gonna put that in the video too. What? On some Friday. Damn!
Y'all funny as fuck.
Man, y'all.
That was even. I feel like that sounded a little bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Bad to who?
Man.
Alright, if that sounds bad, I wanna hear your good. Like, what?
When you're in the studio, not just like writing a song, like when you step in the studio, like what's the process like? How do you like take in the environment? Like how do you set the mood to actually like bring out your voice?
The first thing I do is play the beat out loud, like off the computer speakers, and I'll just sing it a cappella a couple times, and then I just go in the booth and I just do it. But I'm a perfectionist, so if it doesn't sound exactly how I want it to sound, like if it doesn't sound exactly how I hear it in my head, I'm gonna keep doing that shit over and over again until
I was in a group studio session with this girl, bro. I'm telling you, she played that shit back over and over. She is a perfectionist. And when it came out, that shit sounded raw.
Thank you.
No cap.
What session was that?
It was a while ago when we first started Trap Club. And
Damn, what?
Yeah.
Oh, the group sessions?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah, she's a perfectionist.
It has to be perfect, like, or at least close to perfect.
Alright, so as of right now, do you have like anything on the way, like projects that's coming out?
Yeah, Pusser. Yeah.
I have an EP. That's coming real soon. I don't have a date for y'all yet, but I promise y'all, like, it's literally.
Give us a time range, bruh.
It's like a month or two.
Yes! Yo,
A month or two? In about, okay, I'm gonna say in about roughly two, maybe the latest 3, but we're really aiming for 2 months. Then y'all should have an EP and a video. But y'all gonna have a video before the EP drop.
Okay.
So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in for the music video.
So how many songs would you say would be on it?
5 or 6. Depends.
Do you have a management team?
Yeah.
So you got people, you feel me, handling your bookings and stuff like that?
No, I do all my own. Like if I want to go perform, I go perform and stuff like that. But as far as like helping me to push my EP and stuff like that, yeah, I got it too.
Okay. So how much is it for a feature with you? Let the people know, singers, rappers, if they want you on a song, how much for a hook, how much for a verse, how much for a song?
Okay, well, for a song, it's $350 now. My prices just went up to $350. Now for a hook or a verse, I'll do a hook or a verse for like $150.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just like quick shit, you feel me?
What if they want to be on your song?
Like $150. 150
You heard that, Rick?
depends on how long, so.
You heard that? Yeah. Now you know, folks.
Why you put me on blast?
I'm just saying. Both y'all singers, y'all hella good. Y'all both voicing with dropping music.
I don't be capping though. I don't even be capping. Y'all be knowing when I'm finna drop.
And you know when I'm finna drop.
I'm just saying. Y'all got a lot in the tank. And you're not going nowhere with the car. Like y'all filled up the tank and
Oh no, my car moving. It's just taking a little longer than expected.
Exactly.
But I promise it's moving.
She gotta make sure it's
It's at full speed now.
Oh, okay, alright.
Better have gas than get stuck on the way, you feel me?
That's
Shit, fuck yeah. So where do you see yourself after this year? Like at January 1st, what you trying to do for the next year? Like
shows,
what
big shows, like big shows, like not like, you feel me? No, big shows. Like I want to be on tour or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who you trying to tour with? That's the question. You trying to do a solo tour? You trying to have?
I'll probably bring people, but it'll probably be a solo tour. Like
Okay.
I'd probably bring people out. Like I'd probably bring a couple people out to perform and shit like that. But it'll probably just be a solo tour. Like I'm not going to tour with nobody.
let's say you could go anywhere right now. What would you like to visit?
Anywhere right now, like if I could get up and leave and go tomorrow,
Yeah.
Cancun. Just a
Mexico?
break. Yeah, just a break. I heard Mexico be fun, so
Now, we talked about you dropping management, your singing range, you feel me? Now, there's a question of how do you feel when you perform? How do you feel when you make music? Like normally, because people do music as a stress reliever, to get out all the pain and stuff like that. Why do you do music? How do you feel when you perform and stuff like that?
it depends on what I'm going through. Like if I'm going through something, I feel it more in my music. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm just singing, like I don't know, it just feels like natural. Like it just feels like I'm supposed to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I'm big to do when she's singing.
So what's your target audience?
Oh my God. Sorry. My target audience.
Like who are you trying to reach? Like
Who you aiming for right now?
like
I'm trying to reach everybody, to be honest. Like, obviously, I want to reach like our crowd. Like, obviously, I know I'm gonna reach our crowd, but I want to reach like old heads too. Like, I don't cuss in my songs. Little kids can still play my music. You feel me? So, I want it to be universal. Yeah.
She want the old heads to feel like.
I want everybody to hear. Yeah, you feel me? So
what message you like do you convey in your songs? Like what image you would like bring out? Like if somebody like didn't know you and that they just like heard your song, like how would they describe you?
it depends on the song. Most of my songs I write about love, whether it be like being in love or heartbreak, or I have a couple songs where I'm writing about like getting to chasing my dreams, like getting to some money, like, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on the song. Like people hear me and they know, yeah, this is R&B, like. So I guess that's what I'd say. Yeah.
Who is your dream collab? If you could collab with anybody right now in the game. Matter of fact, not even just right now. Matter of fact, past, present,
Damn.
old school, new school. Pick one from the old school, pick one from the new school. Dream collab.
Dream collab, one from the old school, one from the new school. You mean like features or just working with them? Like if you talk about like producers and stuff like that.
Anything.
I want to work with Darkchild. And I want to work with Diddy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to work with Darkchild and I want to work with Diddy because they be, and Timberland too. Because I feel like they'll really bring that old school, they'll give me them, you feel me, the sounds I need, yeah. So that's who I work with.
Now what about features?
Features, damn. I want to have a song with Usher. Yeah, I want to have a song with Usher. I want to have one with Alicia Keys.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I want to have one with Alicia Keys and a song with Lauryn Hill.
So Precious and Chris Brown.
I don't know. Those are just the first people that came to my head. Like, people would have expected, like, I guess that's what you'd expect, like Chris Brown and Beyonce and stuff like that. Like, if I get there, well, when I get there, then, you know what I'm saying? But
Peep, she changed her verbiage. She said, when she get
when
there.
I get there, yeah.
If that's the mentality I gotta have.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to this EP more than anybody because you've been busting.
Well, I'm going to have, like, a group, like, I'm going to pick a couple people's hat out of names.
Can I be one of the names that you pick out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you
I'm
have
already-
voted, so your name's already down.
Oh, that.
But I'm going to pick a couple people's names out of a hat, maybe, like, 15 to 25 people.
Listening party.
Sitting and listen, you know what I'm saying? And just vibe and catch a listen to some songs, and I get like a couple votes from everybody and figure out
You better not make me
what's
cry.
going. You feel me?
She better not make me cry. I cry. For real. But you feel me? I'm really looking forward to your music. I love your remixes. You know,
Thank you.
Every time she posts one, I'll be like, yes. Yes. You feel me? I'm looking forward to everything you got going on. I'm looking forward to that video that you're gonna drop before the
Oh
EP.
yes. Oh, the video's gonna be hot. I feel like the video's gonna be. Well, I know the video's gonna go viral. Like so, That's just what I'm waiting for.
I shade room.
And it's a feature, but I ain't gonna tell y'all who the feature is. Y'all just gonna catch.
I shade room. Y'all better look out. No cap. But you know what I mean? Like I'm so excited to hear your voice and to see you putting out music and to see you doing all
Everybody
these
been breathing down my neck for days, years.
Talk about
Y'all still waiting on deep. Like I don't know. It's coming. I promise.
G,
It's coming. Yeah.
It was good talking to you. It was good.
I had a great time.
I had one more question. Did you sing in church?
Yeah, I sing in church.
You was in choir? Choir?
I worshiped. I was a worship singer.
Oh yeah. She got the angelic voice.
Thanks.
Angelic voice.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing, like overall, to like see like on your audience and like what their goal is, like for the future and stuff. Because nowadays, like most people just care about money. You feel me? Like that's it. But like
people don't really care about like getting past. Like I'm not even thinking about the bread. Like I'm not even thinking about the money. Like obviously I know that's gonna come, but it's the acknowledgement. You feel me? That I want. The respect that I want. So.
In the great words.
not just acknowledgement. It's like you pursuing your passion. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
you
what
feel
you
me?
need.
Yeah.
In the great words of Roman Reigns, the WWE wrestler, acknowledge her.
Miami. Acknowledge me.
Because she is her. You are you, but she is her. Like, you know what I mean? Stop playing. You feel me? That's all the time we got for today. Make sure y'all boys tap in to Rielle. That's going to be in the description along with, you feel me, anything. I'm going to get all her socials. You can follow her everywhere, you feel me? And you feel me? And that's the King's Court. Okay.